Good morning and welcome to our next adventure, which is Lhasa to Shanghai on the world's highest train. Come along for the ride. We are just packing bags. We've got about half an hour. We've got about 30 minutes before we get picked up. Then we're going to the train station. I have been warned about the train station, saying that they can be strict. So I do have a knife and some gear on me, which I'm going to keep handy if they do want to search my bags. I'm just trying to download YouTube's last clip. I'm on YouTube downloading Bread Gang and just trying to get shit organized. So what I'll do is I'll see you downstairs, climb aboard for this 50-hour journey to Shanghai. We've got I'll explain when we get on the train what we got.
For Christmas, actually.
Oh, nice.
That's the plan.
Okay. Everywhere's quiet, which is just, this is a perfect time to come here. Security was easy. Now, to work out the rest. 11:50. This is definitely not no guide on how to catch a train in China, but I'll do my best. Our train number's up there, the time's up there, the date and 10:24, and that's about all I know. Everything else on the screen is in Chinese. As you can see, there are two other French travellers which have caught the train from Beijing to here, but I don't know where they are. Security was a breeze. It's probably easier when you catch the first train of the day instead of in the middle or the afternoon, so there's not so many people here. All right, we've got an hour and a half. And there's your train numbers there. I mean, it's no different than an airport if you're a traveller. Just look for your train number, the time. This is my first time, so it'll give you a good insight as to how difficult or how easy it is to catch a train in China. All right, I'm booking your tickets. You can book your ticket directly with China Railway, which seems to be a very good site and quite an easy site to navigate. So the company I've just done the Lhasa trip, so Kathmandu to Lhasa, was Tibet Vista. I was talking to Holly, she was my organizer, and she's the one that booked me the 8-day overland tour from Kathmandu. She has booked my ticket for me. She said sometimes there's complications, so she asked if I wanted her to book it to secure a seat. I paid a $30 extra fee for them to book it. I booked a soft sleeper because it's nearly a 50-hour journey from Lhasa to Shanghai. Now, the 2.5-day journey from Lhasa to Shanghai cost me $225 US. You can book it for 198 US if you go directly through. But like I said, I was told that there can be complications, so I just chose the easier way out because it's my first time. Probably next time I would book it myself. She booked me a soft sleeper, and then you can allocate your bed, which I didn't even get a choice. She just booked me a lower bed, which I've been told by previous people that that's the best option. Book the lower one because you've got more room, and supposedly you've got the bottom beds have got the upper hand of the cabin. There's 4 people in a soft sleeper, and then there's 6 people in a hard sleeper, or you can opt out for 2.5 days sitting in a chair if you want to. I'm not sure what happened to the French couple I was in the car with, but it's been half an hour and they haven't come through security. So I did hear security could be very strict. So what I do is I got knives, I had alcohol which I bought last night. I just put it all at the top of my bag in like a little red bag. It saves all the hassle of going through all my bags. I just get the items that I think may be a problem, and I put them easy access. So if they say there's something in there, spray cans, knives, alcohol, I carry a knife, fork and spoon around. I know it's weird, but that's what I do. And so any items, I just put it in easy access so it's quick. You're not going through jocks, socks, underwear, your G-strings, you know what I mean. You know what I'm talking about. I will let you know that if you're catching the train from Lhasa, make sure you wear very warm clothes inside the train station, because it's quite cold in here. It's one of the better days. It's only -3 outside. Yesterday was -10, but it feels like -3 inside here. So I'm pretty rugged up. I've got 2 jackets on. I've got a thermal on. I got my neck scarf. I got my beanie in my bag. I'm all set. I'm all set. All right, upload, baby, upload. Right, this is the highest train. As you can see from the altitude that we're sitting at, we've been roughly at about 3,500 meters and above the whole trip. We've done 5,000, 5,200, 5,100, 5,068. This train trip is once again the highest train ride in the world, from Qinghai, Tibet Railway to China, and it's the elevation of 5,068 meters, 16,627 feet. High altitude's different for everybody. Staying here for 3 days in Lhasa will definitely get you acclimatized. They do have oxygen on the train if you need the oxygen. So this will be the 5th 5,000 meter altitude journey this year. I'm fully acclimatized, I'm feeling good. Majority of the line is above 4,000 meters, with its highest point reaching over 5,000 meters. And I think this is roughly a 47 to 49 hour journey. She's gonna be a while. Come on, baby. Upload, upload, upload. Well, 10 past 11 and it's filling up. This is madness. Let's see if I get this right. I think carriage number 10. Now, if you're in a seat or you're in, oh, there's a restaurant. All right. Let's just see if I've got this right. I can't understand you, darling. That lady, the conductor, couldn't speak any English, and nobody on the tracks speak English, so you've really got to navigate this yourself. What I'll do is I'll show you my ticket. So it's got obviously the train number Z166 1150. So this is what first time, so this is what I've made of it. So carriage 10. And bed number 5. They have 4 and then 14, 16. So if I come to mine, it's 2, and then whether I've got that right or not is another question. Book a soft sleeper. If you're in a hard sleeper or if you're in a seat, I could only imagine it would be hectic. Absolutely hectic. I'm not sure if we've got anybody else in our cabin, but we've got a lot of stops on the way to Shanghai, so it'll probably fill up. But at $300 and nearly $50 Australian, a lot of people, that's why the other carriages down there are just totally full. Oh, and here's the restaurant. Oh, it's so nice and warm in here. Look at that. That's so cool. All right, we'll go for a walk later. I was able to fit the bags under, so which was awesome. I won't film because the other guy's got a little daughter in there. And like I said before, everybody says get the lower beds, not the upper beds. Go outside. Have a little look around. You would have seen as soon as they call it, it's just a mad rush. It's a big train. 17 carriages plus the engine and driver. It's pretty cool because carriage 10's there and carriage 9 is the restaurant. Now I'm not sure if the restaurant's mainly equipped for the soft sleepers, which is generally VIP or first class. I couldn't tell you that, but what I'll do is when I get on the train and we get comfortable, I'll do a little bit of research as to how this train works. It's pretty comfortable. Traveling on this train or trains in China, definitely be prepared because nobody speaks English, so definitely have your Google Translate working on one device. I didn't have service for a little bit of there, so it took about 20 minutes, but they were just trying to inform me that I need to transfer trains tomorrow at 9:07 AM tomorrow. So if you can't speak Chinese, you're on your own.
What? What are you talking about, Russ? 为了创造良好的旅行环境，本次列车全程禁止吸烟，请您不要在列车内任何区域，包括卫生间等隐蔽处所吸烟。环境，本次列车全程禁止吸烟。
At least the toilets, they smell good and they're clean. 45 minutes into it, and we've made our first stop. Not sure, like there's nobody here that talks English, so I wouldn't know where the guy is going that I share in the cabin with. But hopefully I get the cabin to myself somewhere down the line, if you know what I mean. Oh, there's all that. Everybody's asleep. What do you want to be asleep for? everything's clean and it smells good, which is an absolute bonus. See, all these doors are locked. I said these are soft sleepers too, because they've got only 4 numbers in them. That's 11. So then, at least you can get up and move around in a train. And these are, there's one of these per railway. Geez, I'd get lost in here. I'm gonna have to keep checking the altitude to see where this 5,000 meter pass is gonna be, because they're only gonna tell me in Chinese. And Xin Chuang Sa, fried rice, 2 dim sims, 1 fly ride, 2 dim sum. They keep going past with carts of food like every 10 minutes. So far so good. It's definitely the country of not video cameras, well, video cameras, surveillance cameras. On this tower here, there's 9 cameras on it, facing every direction. And there's another camera there. It's insane. I've never seen so many surveillance cameras, even in Tibet, in the monasteries, outside the monasteries, on the way to the monasteries. Face recognition. The food smells good, which is, I'll be having a feed later, and a couple of beers, of course. I'll give you an update in 1 hour. Alright, here's the crib. Super spacious. Nah, it's not too bad. The heater's down there. And the bag's there, which I push up there in case we get more people come. But yeah, that's it. Restaurant's next door. Toilets are next door. Views for days. Check you later. 3 hours into it. Fourth stop, 4 hours into it. Frozen. I have no idea what the temperature is out there, but when you touch the doors you can feel it. Alright, let's go check out the altitude and see what temperature it is outside. You can see all the little water, all the puddles, they're all frozen. That's how cold it is. The police or security don't look too happy. Whatever. Six and a half hours into it, peeps. The sun's going down. I couldn't get the altitude meter to work, but yaks are a good sign of sort of how high you are. If you see yaks, you generally always 3,500 meters or higher. All the creeks are frozen, all the rivers are solid, so it's definitely not warm out there, even though when the sun going down it's looking warm.